Hello everybody, this is Mark Michaud, District 14 NB321 Cementer, and today I'd like to show you how to use Microsoft Outlook. So to open Microsoft Outlook, if you've never opened it, it's under your Start menu here, and we'll go to All Programs, and you should see Microsoft Office. If it's scrolled up, all you need to do is scroll down a little bit to see it, and it's in this folder. So I'll click on this folder, it expands it, and there's Microsoft Office Outlook 2007. Now, if it's the first time opening it, it's going to configure your inbox, and I'll show you what that looks like. If you've used Outlook in the past, it should take you directly to your inbox. So I'll click on it. Office Outlook 2007 should open, and it's going to search for your Exchange settings and should put them in automatically. You'll get a pop-up box come up, and it should allow you to put in your password. Now mind you that the first time that you're going to set up your inbox with Outlook, it does take time. So you have to be patient. And you don't want to watch the screen. You might want to open it and walk away from your computer and wait for the inbox to download and configure. At some point during the configuration, it will prompt you for a password. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I've trimmed this video down, and the time that it actually took was much longer, but I cut it down. This pop-up box should appear. Now, under username, if you don't see a username there, mine appeared, but it's possible that yours would show up empty. You'd need to type in, just like this, NBED / your username that you use to log into your Windows 7 machine, and then your NBED password. So I'm going to type in my password. This is as if I was logging in for the very first time. And again, you have to wait, because what it's going to do now is going to take your inbox from your Exchange account and download it into Microsoft Outlook. So as you can see now, it's preparing Outlook for the first use, and you will probably see this message appear and see it's copying your folders from the Exchange account onto your Outlook locally on the machine. Now this can take time, so you need to possibly move away from your machine. But what you're going to be looking for, if you look down here, it says waiting to update this folder. And it also says trying to connect to Microsoft Exchange. So what I need to see here is that it's going to say at some point that it's updated, and this won't say trying to connect, it's going to say connected to Microsoft Exchange. So all I need to do from here on is wait for my inbox to download. So notice this message. Outlook is setting up a local copy of your mailbox. So we know that it's actually downloading my information. It also now says connected to Microsoft Exchange, and it's saying waiting to update this folder. Now for timing purposes, I did cut out a big chunk of the waiting time. So now we see updating inbox 44. So my inbox is, just under 45 megabytes. Once this green bar, this is going to turn green. Once it's completely full, it means that 100% of my inbox is downloaded. Now the good news is that the next time I open up Outlook, it's not going to take this amount of time because my inbox will already be on my local machine. So the only downloads that will be coming in on the next time will be the new emails that I've received in between me opening Outlook. So it should be very fast. So now all I have to do from here on in is wait now till this is all done downloading. Now my folder is done updating because it now says this folder is up to date. So that means it's downloaded my entire inbox from my Exchange account, and I'm ready to use Outlook. So the first thing I want to talk about is connectivity. So I'm going to close Outlook. Okay, so when you reopen Outlook, you're always going to be prompted for your password. So sometimes it appears on top of your screen, but sometimes you might notice it's in this drop-down menu here. So Microsoft Outlook credentials. So this is the box again. So you have to type in your password. Your username should be remembered. You shouldn't have to type that each time. So one of the things you need to realize is when you open Outlook, you need to look down here, and right now it says trying to connect to Microsoft Exchange. So we don't want to do anything until this actually says connected to Microsoft Exchange. It also tells you the last time your folder was updated from the Exchange server. So mine is 234. It's actually 237. That's because I did that 3 minutes ago. So now I'm not going to touch anything. I'm going to wait for my Outlook to reconnect to the server and update my folder before I start using it. So in the morning when you arrive from your trip from home and you turn your laptop on, the first thing you do is you turn on your Microsoft Outlook, you put in your password like I did earlier, and then you can do other things, but don't start using Outlook until this says connected and that it says your folder is updated. Okay, so my Outlook now says connected to Microsoft Exchange. My folders are up to date, so I'm ready to start using it. One of the first things I'd like to show you is the reading pane. A lot of teachers use this, and that the reading pane, I'll tell you what that is. It's under View. Under Reading Pane, a lot of teachers like to have the preview. So you can put your preview on the right or the bottom, or in my case it's off. But if I click on bottom, what that does, it sets that I can read my emails by just clicking on the different emails I have. I can see what they are underneath here. So that you would find that under View Reading Pane. I always set mine to off. Okay, so let's move on to actually creating a new email. So under New, it creates your email, ready to put in the person you want to email. So I'm going to click on To, and that takes me to my next point, which is the global address list. The global address list is very similar to the Exchange that you're used to. So this pops up when I click on To. So I'm going to look for Taylor, Angela Taylor's email. So you always need to type with the last name first. Okay, so Taylor. So I see all the Taylors in the province. So I'm going to try to narrow my search by going comma and start typing her first name. So there she is, Angela Taylor at 14. I'm going to click on To. Okay, I'm going to put a subject, test, and click on Send. Because I'm connected to Microsoft Exchange, I know that email's been sent. Another advantage of using Microsoft Outlook, especially for a teacher during the day, is that you're probably all aware, if you're using Exchange and you teach a class and then you go back to your computer and you check your emails, you'll probably realize that you need to log in again. Nice thing about Outlook, it never times you out. It will show you your emails throughout the day that have come in. So you can quickly glance at your screen, and if you see a bold email at the top, like in this case, is Angela replying to me, you know that you've gotten a new email, and also notice the notification I just received. And you'll get that little sound, and it never times out. So you can be at school from 8:30, 8 o'clock in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon, and you never have to re-log in. You never have to put in your password again. As long as you don't close Outlook, you'll keep getting your emails throughout the day.